Good morning, everybody. This is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. I have so much to talk about. So much to talk about. And I left a part of the message out the other day that God gave me when He spoke about the number 6. I think this was in my very last video here that I just uploaded. If not, please bear with me. That light is pouring in, things like that. The number 6, I think I put it in the title of it. It should be the video that I uploaded today, which is August the 25th. Happy birthday, Mama. It's my mama's birthday. And also the video that's titled Eli. Well, the words that were spoken in the same message, which was given to me on August the 23rd, was Master with the 4. And the transmission was kind of cut off. I knew exactly what it was, though, because that was the words. Those were the words I heard, but then my awareness picked up the rest. I finished the sentence, is what it was. Master with the 4 elements, and we know what the 4 elements are. It becomes fire, earth, air, and water. So it's taken me a few days to collect information. I've been taking in lots of information. First, it began with how to master the 4 elements. I love that information, and that is all about being aware of what you take into your physical form. That's been created by those 4 elements. And, of course, giving it praise. Loving what you are doing, the water you take in, the land that you walk on, the fire that, creates, and the wind that you breathe, the air that you breathe. I hope I said all that correctly. The water, air, I may have left out water. Just bear with me. You get my concept. And giving thanks to it all. By doing so, you are creating love for the things that you love and that you need. And you bring it into who you are. Sure, I loved that idea. And it's called blessing your food, blessing everything you do, being grateful for everything that you do. I am implementing that more into my life, and I have been. But that's not what this is about. I knew it wasn't what it was about because it didn't create a fire within me like it did when I did some further research into it yesterday. God guided me to other aspects of what this all entails. So if this video is long, well, if you want information, you're going to have to sit through this. It is huge. Okay. Through our awakening process, we have that tons of clearing that must take place. And it's through every chakra system. 3, 6, and 9 comes into play. Especially now that we are at this higher state. Throughout the entire time. But first, let me begin with, how shall I even begin? Okay, now, I'm just going to begin at the chakras and how they are related to the elements. You have earth, which which is related to the root chakra. Water is related to the sacral. Fire is related to the solar plexus, and air is the heart. And you also have the fifth one, which is ether or spirit. But we are not talking about that one today. We're talking about the 4 elements here. For the most part, though, on our journey here, or when you begin to understand your chakra system, in order to get going, to begin, your heart must begin to open. That's your first element. Your first element. The heart must open. And that is air. When we begin to take in more love, more air, it does affect our breathing habits, which of course affects our lungs. And of course, you know, the throat chakra affects our breathing habits as well. But when we find ease, comfort, and love, and have that more loving emotion, it helps us breathe more easily. Without that lack of anxiety, without having, you know, when you remove anxiety and those emotions, you begin to breathe with ease. That begins the opening of those lower 3 chakras. If you can't get past these lower 3 chakras, it's going to be very difficult for you to even move on in your journey. These lower 3 chakras are in relationship to our earthly life. How we deal with our traumas, our limitations, our beliefs, and our earthly power. And I have the need to cry here. I apologize for pauses in my video. I am somebody who really believes in full expression, though. In that full heart. And by doing so, I give of myself. I give a lot of myself, and I want you to know my goodness. And when I am able to express my emotions, I feel what I am able to make you feel as well. Not feel what I'm going through, but in hopes of you opening up to more emotion and more love within yourself. These are not sad tears. What they're about, I think, are in terms of me remembering. I am at the last phases here, and a lot of us are, of clearing and then receiving. And so, in order to progress above the heart, to get to the throat, third eye, and crown, those other higher ones, other 3, you must, you will always continuously go back and forth through all chakras, through your awakening process. But it's so essential to do the clearing. And these will be the most difficult to clear. And this will be the reason why a lot of people can't move forward, like I said, in this journey, because they can't get past their own limitations. They can't get past blaming. They can't get past gaining their own power. So you have 3, as I mentioned, 3 lower, 3 higher. 3 plus 3 is 6, of course. And then in order to get to the upper 3, that's even higher than your crown, you have to have already opened full 7 chakras to get to the next 3 levels. When you get to the 9th chakra, open the 7th, the 8th, 9th, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, you are beginning to tap into the spiritual chakras. This is significant because it helps you, of course, open the doorway to your soul. So that is the first meaning of 3, 6, and 9. You have the 3rd chakra, which is your solar plexus. The 6th is your 3rd eye. In the 9th, there's a lot of lack of information because prior to, I think, I don't know the date, prior to a certain time frame, the 9th chakra did sit above your head and had a different name. But the 9th chakra now, because we are tapping into higher states of consciousness at a different level, we are activating even more of these chakras that were very unknown. The 9th chakra is actually the Alta Major. I mentioned this in another video the other day, I think yesterday's video, but I have mentioned it throughout my awakening process being of great importance as well. The Alta Major has been the thing that's been clicking in my throat. They point to it really in the back of your crown. But the Alta Major is your vagus nerve. A lot is connecting for me today. A lot of those dots are connecting for me today. So what is actually taking place? I have to go to my diagram. Because we have activated the diamond crown, the medulla oblongata. We have activated the pineal, the pituitary. The pineal is the male, the pituitary is the female. The medulla oblongata is now functioning. You have the light that's pouring in. The light is now pouring down into every other chakra, igniting our Alta Major, which is our vagus nerve, giving it light, pouring pure energy now. That's going down. And here's the connection that I made this morning. I had another I received the spiritual period again. It began on August the 22nd of the crescent waxing moon. I think I made a video about that. And this is now what it means. As I learn more and more, it's the connection of the flow of energy that is coming out of us, going down, which is as a result of light being poured in. Do you hear what I'm saying? The light is now pouring in from the vagus nerve, which is now connecting through every chakra system and bringing light into it. I think I made a video yesterday and I haven't posted it about what it means. The light pouring in and how everything is affecting us. So I'm posting that one first before this one. So just know that today is August 25th. I already said that. So in the flow of energy that goes in a downward motion is called the Opanas, I think is what it is. I've lost my page here. Which is in relationship to, yeah, they are the Opana. Opana is the prana vayu that involves the downward and outward flow of energy from the body. It's called the vayas, excuse me. So the main term of this type of energy is the vayas, which can go in an upward fashion or a downward fashion. The one that goes down is associated with Opana and is in accordance to the light now pouring into our bodies from the crown because of the activation of the pineal gland and the crown, the golden crown diamond being activated. So again, 3, 6, and 9 is your main chakras, where it's in relationship to the 4 elements as well. The solar plexus, the third eye, Alta Major. This connection here, which forms an invisible infinity sign on the inside, thus is in relationship to the Lion's Gate activation still. Is still about your light body activation, the higher consciousness, and also so I hope this resonates with you in how the 3, 6, and 9 truly plays out. It's you. We are those numbers. And it is in relationship to, again, our chakra system and the elements that are associated with those chakra systems. When we create the balance within our chakra system and the elements by removing limitations, removing the fear, all over vibrational emotions especially, of course, everything that has been attached to us in the form of pain. Anything that we have attachments to that bind us and control us, when we eliminate all of those things, we live in peace and harmony from within. Light and life is restored. This is also a reason why I've been coughing a little bit lately, the vagus nerve. That is the Alta Major, is filling with light. I have the need to, I'm choking kind of. So if you're choking, that isn't associated with acid reflux or anything like that, that comes out of nowhere. It's associated with this opening. And I've been hearing wheezing in my chest. It's something that I haven't had in a very long time. And it's because it's opening. The vagus nerve affects everything in our body because it goes from our brain down to our feet. It extends fully throughout our form. And it goes and connects into our 7 main chakras, giving us life. I hope I haven't left anything out here. In accordance to all of this. And if I have, I'm just going to have to make another video. Let me just push pause to make sure. Yeah, I can't find anything at this moment. So again, we are definitely integrating the energies associated with the Lion's Gate. We have raised the Christ oil within the life that has flowed upward. We are now receiving a light that is pouring into us, creating that balance of life and restoring longevity in the form of health and emotional balance, stability in all areas, making us the master of the elements within. And still, we are still in the middle phase of receiving our higher self, our purpose, the knowingness. But all of this is the necessary part prior to that awareness. So until all of this is complete, we can't really receive it. And so I hope this resonates with you. It makes kind of sense. I would love your input on it, and I will try to do my best to make sure that I have a lot of this information correctly in the description below. Don't forget, all of my information is within this description, or all of my descriptions of my videos. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. What you give to me isn't about you giving to me, although I am in the receiving end, of course. It is for you. The acknowledgement of beauty that we give to the world is an acknowledgement that says we trust, we love, and we want. So it's important to give love to those who are giving love to you. And it's not for the other individual mostly, although it's a 2-for-1 gift here. It is truly for the benefit of your own soul. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing you way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.